Yeah, so all these things are coming to pass, okay? The Lord said He's gonna bring the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Alright? I live here in Toronto, so for the past since I could say since last year, man, my, over the past 2 years or so, man, Toronto been getting a lot of judgment, man. Floods, you know, ice storms, all kinds of judgment, man. The Lord's not playing, man. Says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually," which is us, okay? Because we're the innocent, you know? We're the ones who's complaining, we're the ones who's complaining to the Lord, man, of these atrocities, man, against our people. Of these, of all these atrocities and crimes what been committed against our people. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me the innocent blood from among them. Verse 14, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Alright, so all these things is coming to pass. What's going to come to pass on a mass level? Okay, right now it's happening, it's starting over in the east. What's going to come onto the west? And it's going to be even worse over here than there. Okay? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay? I'm going to look up that word sedition. Okay? Because that's exactly what's going on. You have the whole Occupy, about a year or two ago. There's this whole Occupy movement on Wall Street, Occupy this street, Occupy that, Occupy Toronto and all these stuff. But now, it's gonna come to pass on a mass level, man. If you watch that movie, The Children of Men, so it's a very good movie to watch because it's gonna depict all these events. Of all these insurrections of the people. Sedition. So this is sedition of dictionary.com. Sedition, incitement of discontent or rebellion against a government. Isn't that what's happening right now? Okay? So for all you people who saying that the Bible is false and stuff, the Bible is the living waters, man, because it's speaking. All right, it was written thousands of years ago, but everything what was written, all these prophecies are coming to pass. Okay. Says, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay, so when there's no food out there in the streets, man, it's gonna go back to ancient. It's gonna go back to ancient times, man. It's gonna go back to some rough times. Okay, you know, the people's front door is gonna get kicked down for food. Because food's gonna be scarce. But if you're a man in the Lord, we're not gonna be fazed by that, man. We're not gonna be fazed by that. All right, because I believe it's Job 5. The Lord said that at destruction and famine we shall laugh, man. So we're not gonna be fazed by that, Lord willing. Okay, so right now it's important. It's an important time for us to do the work. Keep uploading videos, keep being diligent, going on the highways and byways. Okay, it's not a time for us to be weak. So I'm gonna get Job 5 and Slack here. One sec. Slack here. Job 5 and Slack here. Yeah, Job 5 and 22. I start from 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. So right now we're living in the 6. It's coming to the 6 troubles, man. You're gonna have martial law, and then what's gonna happen when there's martial law? The foods, or not even, no. First, there's gonna be there's gonna a whole bunch of hell's gonna break loose. So the stock market's gonna crash. When the stock market crash, how the hell are you gonna buy food? All right. If you go try to loot the grocery store, man. If you try and go and loot those grocery store, it only has a 3-day food supply. All right, you're gonna have martial law. All right, the chip, what's gonna come? Okay, and the only way for you to buy and sell is if you have the chip. All right, so that's when a lot of brothers' faith is gonna be tried, man. No, it's gonna be the ultimate test. Okay, that chip is gonna be the ultimate test to separate the men from the boys. All right, so and it's gonna try it's gonna try all of us, man. The Lord's gonna try all of our works, man. Job 5 and 21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Okay? Because at destruction and famine, we're always going to be on the move, Lord willing, right? Because, it's like, I forgot the scriptures in the Apocrypha. It says that we're going to be as pilgrims upon the earth, man. So that means that we're gonna not always be on the move because you might be somewhere and then you might have to retreat because Esau is trying to call. It's gonna be all kinds of hell breaking loose, man. So it's like a man's gonna always have to be on the go. You can't stay one place and idle. So at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and with the beasts of the field shalt be at peace with thee. Alright? So that's part of the spiritual power too, man. You might see a damn wolf or bear. Alright? But it says that we're going to be at peace with them, man. So the Lord's going to put a spirit on them where they won't touch us, man. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and thou shalt not sin. Okay? One more scripture, and I close out. 2 Esdras 8 I believe, is it Slakia? 2nd Esdras 9:1. Then answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And I believe the word, if you look at the word, when you look at that word diligent, the etymology, it means to read, man. So we always have to be occupied in prophecies, man, searching out prophecies and then linking them up with current events, all right? Because that's how we're going to know what times we're in. All right? And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, all right, isn't that what we're seeing, man? Man, over the past how much years, man, there's been so much earthquakes, man. I believe about 2 or 3 years ago, an earthquake was here. I felt an earthquake here in Toronto, man. All right, so the Lord, he's bringing his signs to pass. It says, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so also the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye believe, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation and in my land, shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them from me from beginning. All right, so it says that everyone that shall be saved shall be saved. He shall be saved by his works and by faith. All right, so right now it's not a time to be getting weak, to be doubting, to be getting weary. You know, it's a time for us to be strengthened in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So with that, I'd like to say shalom. Shalom to the elect. I'd like to say double honors to our elders, Great Millstone. Alright, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And Kwam Yasharallah. Shalom.